Greetings and welcome back to Smartwatch Tics. You know, we review a lot of watches here, a lot of them, and we do unboxings and first looks and reviews and all of that. But sometimes what you see is like this. It's a prototype watch. It's not the actual watch itself that you would get in a box from the company. So what we are going to do today is play catch up. We're going to show you if you were to go out and order this watch right now, what would you get when it comes in? And our sponsors at Gearbest have provided straight from the factory exactly what you'd get. So our first watch we want to take a look at is the Q3 Plus. It comes in a nice box like this. This is the black version, and this is the silver version. So not only do we have the other watch to show you as it's come in its packaging, the production unit, but you also get to see the differences in colors and straps or just whatever they've got, okay? So this is the watch itself. In the box, we have a little plastic insert. Inside here, we have the USB charging cable. We're all familiar with that. We have our little manual. Now, we've done reviews on this watch, so I'm not going to walk you through the pictures of the manual. This is just to show you what's in the box. We have a bag of extra screws because, as you recall, on the back of these, we have to take the screws off in order to get inside the case in order to put your SIM card. So they've supplied some extra screws in case you lose them or something. We have a little screen protector. By the way, I'm not a big fan of these plastic screen protectors. The glass is really darn good on these. You can see there's a little cover on this one right now. It's not the screen protector. That's just a little piece of protective plastic on here. Nonetheless, the glass is great. I have never had a watch scratch. Not yet. And the plastic, to me, is a little sticky, and it slows things down when you're trying to swipe. So even when a company puts them on there by themselves, I usually peel them off. Totally up to you, but that's been my experience with these. Here is then the dock. And this dock is a flat dock, as you can see. And it just snaps on the back. And it comes with the production unit, just like you see it. And then a little screwdriver is included as well that lets you take the screws out. So that's what you get from the ordering of the Finau Q3 Plus watch. We have two more, and right now I want to tell you, if you watch this to the end, you're going to find out that one of these three is no longer available. Yep, already, it's been discontinued. This is the first watch. That's the Q3 Plus, and you could pick it up right now from Gearbest at $85.99 or cheaper. Check the show notes. If we have a buying coupon for you, we'll list it there. So I can tell you right now, it's not the Q3 Plus that's out of stock. All right. All right, what else have we got? Once again, silver and black, your choice, and what you saw in the box is what you get. Coming to us also from Gearbest, the X5 Plus. Here it is in black. This was the production or the prototype unit that we got. Notice that it's got the metal back as opposed to the Q3, which had a plastic back. These are usually a little bit pricier because there's a little bit higher quality in the X5 line than there was in the Q3 line. And this is the actual box we just got in for the X5 Plus. What's it look like inside? There it is in silver. Notice it's the same box, basically the same box we saw for the Q3. Here it is. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little film on the top of here. So this one's got, whoops, that little screen protector, plastic coating over it. This one does not. This was our prototype. This is production. So they basically look the same. We've got different colors here. The bands are the same. So it really is whether you like the silver look or the black look. Okay. There's also a plastic protector on the back that it comes with, which I highly recommend you take that off It does have a cutout hole for the heart rate monitors and even for the charging dock. So you could leave it on if you wanted to. But I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to see if I can get in here to that plastic. Yeah, there you go. You really don't want to leave that on, especially this one. This is just a little cover protector. Now the screen is much smoother, clearer, clean, just like that one. Okay, so in this box, again, the plastic connector, or cover, and we have the USB charger cable, the manual, the bag of screws, the screen protector, if you want to put that on, the charging dock. Again, notice this is the same charging dock that's used for the Q3. They're identical. So in this regard, the watches are identical, and if you want to get a second charging dock and you can't find it for your watch, look around for a similar model that has and uses the same charging dock, and you'd be in business. I may have got them mixed up now, I don't know. And in the screwdriver. So that's everything that comes in the kit with the Finout X5 Plus production unit that you could have bought from Gearbest. However, they're still in stock. Whoops, that's the Q3. There you go. The X5 Plus is still in stock. Yes, you can still buy it. Notice the price is a little bit higher. Again, we may have a better price. Check the show notes. But the Finout X5 Plus and the Q3 Plus are both still in stock. All right. Well, I told you that one of these three is no longer available. Well, which one is it then? What else haven't we looked at? Are you ready? This is sad because this is such a nice watch. Low power. There we go. It's the LEMFO LEM5. Now, the LEM5 is practically identical in all regards to the X5 Plus. This is the silver version. Look at them side by side. This, of course, is their fancy watch face, and this is the one from Finout. But other than the watch face differences, they are identical. The watch bands, similar but slightly different. The backs are the same. Everything's the same between the LEM5 and the X5 Plus. What about the production unit? Here it is. The LEMFO LEM5 comes in a bigger box. It's a nice presentation. Here's the black version. And again, we can compare it with the actual advanced version that I got, the prototype. The band, again, has the highlights in it. It's kind of a gray with gray stitching as opposed to orange. But the bodies are the same. The back is metal. This one, again, has the protective film on it that we want to take off from the LEM5. And it does have that little plastic front on it. There we go. I'll take that off. So you can see the packaging preparation for the watches is the same. It's just that the overall packaging is different. So what do you get in the box with the LEM5? Well, it's a deeper box, first of all, and it's chocked full of goodies. We have in here a package with a very unique and separate high-quality USB cable. Now, you know, I get a lot of these different watches in, and I've had quite a few LEMFO ones, and they all come with this, and I'm telling you, these are really good. I've replaced basically every USB cable that I use in the house with these, and I'm getting really good performance, really good connectivity. If they're available separately and you want a high-quality cable, pick up the LEMFO USB cable. But it comes with this as a bonus, so this is a thumbs up to LEMFO for bringing us this high-quality USB cable absolutely free as an added benefit. In addition, you get the regular USB cable, the shorter one. You get your screwdriver. It's not in the fancy plastic package. Everything's tossed in the bag here. 4 screws, just like before. The charging dock, which, let's grab one. Here's the LEMFO. Here's the Finout. You can see they are totally identical. So the charging docks are the same between all of these watches. There's the little screen protector if you want to put that on. And LEMFO has their own manual, which, again, we've already gone over the manuals, so check the video reviews for the LEMFO LEM5 if you want to have a closer look at the manual. And that is everything that comes packaged with the LEMFO LEM5. However, I cannot show you a buying sheet from Gearbest. They sent us this watch, and I got to tell you, these guys are great. They sent us the production watch because we didn't have it, and we needed to show you what it looked like and compare it, you know, to the prototype. Even though they basically have sold out of them and you can't buy it anymore. But we have it here, and I already can feel your keys typing going, give me a watch. I get so many of you going, can you give me one? Now you've got a lot of extras. Now you certainly can give me one. Well, let me tell you, these watches, every single one of them is spoken for. They're going to either stay around, most of them do, to be used in comparison videos when we pull them together to do that routine, or if I do happen to have an extra one, these go to our tech team. Now, behind what we're doing here, and in front of what we're doing here, is an entire team of people that are operating the G Plus round Android watch community that we send you to sometimes to look at the different custom faces that you can download and ask questions about all of the changes in the firmware and how it affects the watch faces. And then there's this another whole entity called the Pro Boards. And there's a group of people that are running the behind the scenes of the Pro Boards, answering all your technical questions as they come up related to all of these watches. Now that's where you get into the really technical stuff, like you say, my watch is stuck, I need to flash the firmware, or how do I do an over-the-air update so that I can get the newest things on the watches? Or is this watch compatible with that one? How do I link it to an iPhone? All that stuff is handled by the Pro Boards. And I'm going to have links in the show notes for sure to head you guys over there. The G Plus community you can drop into with your Google account. The Pro Boards, you just simply set up a user ID and log in. It's free, and you can jump in and participate on any of these watches, all of these FiNow watches, these LEMFO watches. And really, when you're asking me a bunch of technical questions in the comments, I try to answer the easy ones, but anything that's over my head, and a lot of them are, I immediately send you to the Pro Boards. And because of that, they are the ones that get these spare watches when they don't have one, because they need a watch to emulate your problem on to try to solve it. So I'm not doing giveaways. Gearbest is best to go for doing any kind of watch giveaways. Join in over there. Sometimes the watch companies themselves will do giveaways. As for me, my giveaways go to support you by making sure the technical people have what they need to do their job. All right, that catches us up. These are the production units. Look at that little blue. Isn't that fun? I never knew that before. Anyway, these are the newest production units of the Q3 from FiNow, the X5 from FiNow, the LEM5 from LEMFO, and all of them coming to us courtesy of our friends at Gearbest. Your support helping us to make sure that they send us more watches to show you. You could do that by making sure that if you can, purchase through our links in the show notes from our sponsors. And right now, the Q3 Plus and the X5 Plus are definitely available. You've been watching Smartwatch Ticks. We appreciate your subscription. And occasionally, if you don't mind clicking on an ad or two, that adds a penny to our support as well. So we'll see you again soon with a lot more goodies.